It's a grizzly. It's a Grizzly G9972Z. A little less than 1,000, sir, on that readout. 4-jaw chuck, come with the machine. One in, that's 1 7/8, I believe, on that metal right. That's 1 3/4 on that cast iron right there. Now let's cut that valve out of that. And we put a little of that valve grinding compound there. That's that fine Clover brand. Valve Pro. This right here is that's exhaust. This is intake. They're different. The very first engines had 2 of this kind on there. Exhaust be down here. And you notice I didn't put no pinholes or slot. The way you grind these valves is put your compound on there, put yonder nail in that hole right there for that keyway, and take it off the seat, come down, turn it backwards and forwards, take it off the seat, turn it like a 1/8 1/4 turn. And what I'm doing, I'm pulling towards me to put pressure on that valve seat. Now you've seen about how much I turned that right there. That's real time. I'll show you something. Now, knowing that I just made this valve and I was going to put it in the valve grinder over there and grind the face on it. This is a lathe tool, right out of the machine. And as you can see, just to put that compound on that valve and run it around through yonder, if the light's right, you can see that that compound made contact with that valve face all the way around. Very faint right there, and full amount right there, and you can see it's riding right past center towards the top on that, the ideal position, I think, leaving room for more than one more valve grind on this engine with these valves. But I'm going to put this in that valve grinder over there and take that 2 or 3 thousandths off there and set that true and level with the world. But not saying that I couldn't put this in there and the engine would run very good. It's just that I can make it better than that. We'll check this other one. This is the intake. You know, I don't have one of them spectrograph things here on hand, but I would say that right there was even, that's even contact 100% around that valve right there. That's right off of the, I'm going to turn this in for grade right here. You know what I mean? I'm going to turn this valve in for grade. That's that valve I made over on that grizzly lathe. Put that compound on that seat there. This is the intake. And run it around there. You've seen how many times we did that. Very minimal. And that's all. Any more than that's too much. But this seat right here is turned at a 45 degrees on that grizzly lathe over there. And I just put that compound on over there. You know, it was in that 4-jaw chuck, you know. And the way you know if something fits is you do that right there. And I've been sitting here turning the thing for 15 minutes because it's the most amazing thing I ever seen. You know, I bought store-bought. I have used store-bought valves before that didn't fit this good. I mean, I've done patted myself on the back, you know, tell you the truth. 45 degrees set by the compound up there. Actually, it was set by by that little square. Just put up against the chuck and run the 2-bit holder up there and locked her down, and that's what we got right there. And I put that compound on there, and you can see, I'm going to turn it slow. If you can see it turning, I should do that. Can't even see the thing. I put us a little, I put a little dot right there, a couple little dots. You see them? Been documented now. And I'm going to turn that valve all the way around, and we'll look at that. Let's get some more lights. That's all we got. And right there's them 2 dots, and we turn that valve around, looking at that seat there where that compound was at. Okay, see right there's our ink mark. Let's go around again. Okay, see that wire pattern, that grit pattern is consistent by 100%. You know, that's by sight. We'll look at that seat down in there. Okay. See, I don't think I can improve that valve seat in any way. That's as good. That right there's about good as I can get. I'm gonna put that other in that valve grinder over there and true it up. That right there, you know what I mean? Taking in a little light shadow. That right there is the most best valve stem camphor. You know, put that taper there on that valve stem with that there jig that we done already made for that there valve grinding machine. It sets the valve stem in the center of that cone that's drilled in that there depth gauge rod to center that up. And then that ball bearings up there in that chuck is like one of them centerless chucks or lined itself up.